DJ's World.
Okay, welcome to another edition of Thinking Thursdays. This is episode 2. Thank you for joining us. I know you'll enjoy this episode, but before we get into it, I want to cover a little housekeeping issues. All right, so if you like what you're hearing or what you've heard before, this is number 2. Go ahead and hit subscribe. I'll wait. Okay? And hit the bell notification as well so you don't miss any episodes of what we're doing. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. Got Thinking Thursdays out. We got the podcast coming on here. And we also have some skits coming back. I got to order some new wigs. My dogs ate the wigs. I know a lot of people say that the dogs ate their homework, but the dogs actually ate my wigs. And so we got to make sure that we get some more. We ordered them from China, from the Xinjiang province. If that's a real place, I don't know. They didn't tell me. But anyway, we got them coming, and wait a minute. The producers are telling me that actually they're not skits, they're actually reality. And there's no such thing as wigs. It's not me under the wig playing a part. It's actually actuality. So, yeah. Pretend like I never said that first part. That was a joke. Anyway, so let's get back into Thinking Thursdays, my peeps and the streeps. Now, here at Thinking Thursdays, what we do is we find something that's happening in the news and we break it down for you so that you can understand it to its parts. We break it down and then we analyze it for you and give you our opinion. Now, I want you to remember that this is just our opinion, and you should form your own opinions on things. But we're giving it to you, a way to think about it, a way to see it, because sometimes the establishment doesn't want you to know what's going on and how they're manipulating things, because they like to manipulate you. Yes, they do. But that's why we're here, to help this not become an issue. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, just checking the levels and everything right there. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get into it. So in the news is an issue that I know that you have been worried about or seeing, or I don't know if you've been worried about it, but you've been seeing it and you've been wondering about it, but we're going to break it down for you. It's an issue that's been going on for a long time, and it has to do with sports, and it has to do with people in sports, okay? So let's give you a little background on the situation. There have been if you're looking at a team, there have been 3 types of players on that team, right? You have the superstars, the ones that carry the team and do all the hard work. You have the middle set. They're like role players. They do their job. They have a certain skill, and then they use that skill to help the team. And then you have the bottom feeders, the bench warmers, the ones that are just terrible and don't get to be on the field, court, whatever it's called. They're not there. They're on the bench, talking to the coach about, last Sunday's potluck dinner or something. I don't know. They're kids. I don't know what kids talk about anymore. So these are the ones we're talking about. We're not talking about the role players. Boom, out of there, gone. I mean, sort of, but out. Get off my page. Don't even come here anymore until I call you back. You're not wanted. Get away. So we're talking about the top and the bottom, not the middle, just the top and the bottom. So if you've been following the Lakers at any point right now, you know that there's a divide between LeBron James, the superstar, and the other players who we'll call the bench warmers, right? There's been this divide. Now, in terms of the players, these are now the bench warmers, but before they were the role players, but they've become the bench warmers. So how did this happen? And this goes back to a long time ago, back in the days. Let me tell you a story. And this is how you should be looking at this. Okay? Yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Me either. Pretend like it didn't happen. This is how you should be thinking about it. So when they're kids, again, you have these three level of players. Let's take it, if it's basketball, you have that one kid that can actually shoot. You have that one kid that can dribble. You have that one kid that can move the floor. You have the one kid that's like the floor general, the man, the one that can do it. You have him, right? And then you have the others. If it's football, it's usually the quarterback at that age when they're kids. He can run, he can pass, he can juke, he can do all the things that you want the rest of the team to do. Right? If you're talking about baseball, he's usually the pitcher, right? He's striking everybody out. Yeah? Everybody knows these. Lacrosse, usually the attacker, right? He can juke everybody out, and he's the one that can actually throw the ball. You see what I'm saying? I'm going with this. It's that one kid. It's that one kid that's better than all the rest. The one kid that carries the team. The one kid that does all the hard work. Right? The other kids, the ones in the middle, they're the role players. They're the ones that are there to do their jobs, right? But remember, we kicked them out. We're not talking about them. They're not part of this argument. They're not part of this conversation. They're out. But we are talking about those bench warmers. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah, the bench warmers, and how they are suffering in all of this. So, the bench warmers sit on the bench, right? The superstar makes the plays. The middle people, the role players, they do their jobs, right? But who loses in this? You, as the consumer of professional sports, you lose when this is the model. This is the model where you lose, right? Because the superstar, when they grow up to be the professional, they become the LeBron James that's taking the shine away from all the other players. He's raising the level too high. Levels way too high. The MJs, the Michael Jordans, the Kobes, right? Almost said Tom Brady. Yeah. No, that was close. The John Elways, though. The Joe Montanas, though. Right? Those players, they're taking too much away from the game. They're raising the level too high. And your expectations too high. What is this? You, the consumer, are losing. Now you're asking yourself, wow. Well, first you're saying to yourself, wow, I never thought about it like that. This man's a genius. Yes, I am. Freaking Genius Line. FGL Clothing. Plug. And you're like, never thought about it like that. This makes no sense. What can I do about it? Can I do anything about it? Is this fixable? And I say, yes, it's fixable. Yes, you can do something about it. And yes, you can handle it. What is it? What's the solution? How can we do this? Well, it doesn't start now. Now it's too late. You can't do anything about it now. Where you have to attack it is at the youth level, when they're kids. Look, think about this. You want the sport to have more parity. You want the sport to be more equal. You want the sport to be more watchable. You don't like these superstars taking over everything. Nah. So what you do is when they're kids, when you find a kid that's too good at a sport, you kick them out. You tell them to go home, knit a sweater, knit a scarf. Go get a sewing machine or something. Go get some chopsticks. Go do anything else. Get out of my team. Get off of my court. Get off of my field. Send them away. That's right. Send them away. We need more parity. That's right. We need more equality. Hey, imagine how awesome it would be if all the players on the court, on the field, were on equal fielding. You have these superstars, these people that bubble up. These Reggie Whites, these J.J. Watts, these Cristiano Ronaldos, these Messis. What is this? What's going on here? The real Ronaldo. Get rid of all of them. Get them out of here. They don't belong. Do you see where I'm going with this? So once you do this, you get rid of them when they're children. Then the best players on the team will not be one. It will not be two. It'll be few. It'll be a many. It'll be the role players bubble up to be the superstars. And then those bench warmers, they get to be the role players. And the level drops. The level drops to an acceptable level. And you're saying to yourself right now, oh my goodness. P. Jizzle, my nizzle. I never thought about that. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is what we need. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. How did this happen? Because I thought of it first. You know you heard it here first. The solutions are endless. We're going to cover these topics, man. We're going to cover these topics. The level is too high. We need to lower it. Get them out. Kick them all out. And then the level will be at an acceptable level. By the time they get to the pros, and now I'm not even saying just kick them out when they're youth. Look at Michael Jordan. He bubbled up in college, maybe a senior year in high school. In college, when he became the man, kick him out. Any late bloomers, you got to all the way to college, man. Kick them out. Give them some of those crochet needle things and a packet of wool. Tell them to go knit a sweater or something. Go tell them to write a paper. Tell them to actually pay attention in school. Something like that. The level needs to come down, bruh. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Allowing these superstars to take over, to raise the level, to make the level rise. That way we never would have had a Stephen Curry. The Warriors would have never bubbled up like this. No Stephen Curry, no Klay Thompson. We'd have had a whole NBA of players like Liddell Eccles play, huh? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it completely. You guys understand me. You guys get it. These are the solutions that we're coming up with. If you love these solutions, go ahead. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. Double, triple dog dare you. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification. And you're going to get more solutions like this. Because I know you love the game. Love the player and love the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting you up on something right now. Hey, this is PJ. I'm out.
Like the video.
Comment. I subscribe to the channel, so you should too.
If you want good food, subscribe. You heard them people. Like, comment, subscribe.